Hello, champs! Welcome back to our channel Learn for You. As always, here is your study buddy Anshika, and we are going to continue our journey of Scratch. So, we have reached so far and we have talked about different blocks. As always, let's have a recap of what we did in our previous video. Basically, there we talked about our sensing blocks and operator blocks. So basically we did different codes such as enter correct password, then secret mission. I hope you have done this all right. Touching the edge was quite very easy, and we also set the current time, how we can do them. Then we also looked at operator blocks. We did with the help of join block, right? And then later we just saw different things. Now it's time to move ahead and talk about variable blocks. We have come so far and we have covered almost all the important blocks of our Scratch. Starting from motion, we have done till operator blocks, right? Now this is our last block, we can say, which we are going to talk about, which comes in the basic of Scratch, right? Later on when you are going to talk about advanced, then you have different other blocks. We'll be exploring about them in our later videos. For now, let's talk about variable block. So, what is the meaning of word variable? Variable means something which keeps changing. Now, what we have done till now, the blocks which were available to us, we were using them. But think of if we have to just create our own block, then how can we do that? This is how we are going to do that. Variable blocks are the blocks that hold variable and list. Means if we want to add on our own things, if we want to create a list or some other things, we can do with the help of these variable blocks. Okay. So these has 4 stack blocks and 1 reporter block. I hope you remember these blocks, right? We talked about them when we were talking about different shape of blocks. So let's have a look over these blocks. The very first one is our hide variable. Means if we want to hide any variable on our stage monitor, we can do with the help of this. Then moving on, show variable, it will help to show the variable. Then change by means change the specified amount variable by the amount. Means if we want to make it a bit different, we can do with the help of this block. Coming on to variable, it will set the value of the variable. We can provide any of the value to the variable as per our own convenience. Then set this too. So it sets a specific amount to the variable. The other blocks are as follows. Now we are talking about our list block. So what is list? You create a shopping list when you go on to your shopping, or when your mom asks you to create a grocery list. So this is what we are going to create using this list block. So list block are the blocks that manage list. You can create different lists, such as you create a list of what you have to do today and then what you're going to do in later evening, right? So this is how what we are going to create. So this has 7 stack blocks, 3 reporter blocks and 1 boolean block. So this is just for knowledge. You need not to remember, but this helps you to recognize the different blocks. So let's once go there, and there I'll show you how these blocks look. So here we are in our Scratch editor, right? We have done this motion block, then looks, sound, events, control, sensing and operators, which we talked in last video. Now it's time to talk about these variables. So these variables are in orange color. You can see here these different variables we are going to talk about. I told you these variables, use of these. Then comes this my variable, and this is very much important. Let us get back there. So what we are going to see here. Now it's time to see about the different list blocks. So these list blocks provide the functionalities to be added to the list, such as we can add an item to the list, we can delete an item to the list, then we can delete all the items together. Then we can, if we want to edit list, we want to add on something other, we can insert it, replace the items. So this is how we are going to change our list. Now, different other ones, these are quite very simple ones. You can just set them as per your own. Now we are going to do something, and that is we are going to create a grocery shopping list. You do that with the help of pen or paper. You do that in your phone, right? You create notes to save these lists. Now we are going to do this in what? We are going to do this in our Scratch editor. So how we are going to do? Let's see the code. The very first one is our event block with green flag clicked. Then we will remove all the items. Although we have no idea that we have added anyone, but still For clarity, we will just remove all the items. Then we will say that, say this is our looks block. You remember now? We just did it in our looks block. Say I need to create a list to go grocery shopping. So this it will say. Then we have to repeat, and it depends how many items you want to add, right? So repeat. Ask please add an item to grocery list. Then add. Then it will say thank you, and then we can just show our list. So let's go there and create it. Okay. So here we go. So very first thing, we will go just in our events block, select this block, then we'll go in our variable blocks. So here we have those different things, we are going to use them. So how we are going to do this? We'll just we will just click on this make a list, and here we will add a name. So let this just list is list, and here our list will be ready. So now you can see the different options available here. So very first we are going to do is, we will just delete, right? To delete all of list, and then comes, we will just show list. Okay. So this is how we are going to do it. Now what we have to ask? We'll ask that add a item to the list, right? Add item to the list. So then we are going to just add it, right? Then we will later on say thank you that you have added all the items. Nothing we will say right, and here we are going to say let's create a grocery shopping list. Okay. Oh, sorry, this is going right. See, we just started it. We can just stop it, and here we can just start again. Let's just have this as we need to change this content, right? List of grocery. Okay, list of grocery items. So now we are just going to repeat this process for 5, as we will add 5 items. Then we will go in our variables block. Here we will just add, and then add this. And now what we have to answer? The user is going to enter, right? So in sensing blocks, we have this answer one, right? We will take the answer from user. So this is how we are going to add. Then here we can just type what we are going to use here. It will be like, thank you, your list is ready. Okay. Thank you. Your list is ready. Okay. And then at last, what we are going to do, we'll say, so we have just created our list, right? Now we need to show all the options. So how we are going to do that? We'll just add here something, right? We will just go on to this operators block, and here we have this option of join, right? So we will use this. The list contains the following items. Okay. And here what we are going to do? Here we will just add our list. So where is it? It is in our variables, and here this goes list. So we are almost done. We can just increase this size, right? We can just increase the timing so that we can easily look at the list. So see, clicked, delete, show, then we say list of grocery items, repeat it, add an item to the list, and wait. We just need to set the timing also, right? Or either directly, we can just do it. Add an item to the list. So now let's start it. List of grocery items. So let's enter as banana. Banana. Okay. Then next one we can add as apple. So do you like fruits, right? We have different fruits. Then the next one, what can be? We can just add watermelon, right? No, mango. It's the season of summers, right? And you all would have loved mango. Then comes our grapes. Any other fruit you like, we can add on. We can just add on and later on guava, right? So this is our list. Just we have to go to the grocery and we have to just brought these. So the list contains the following items. See, it is not showing properly. Just here you can change this items and then you can just list all your items. Okay. So this is how we can create list and our own variables. Let's move there. So this is how we are going to create the list. Now moving ahead, we have this add one more item. Now if we want to add one more item, what we are going to do? We will just say that add answer to the list. We will just increase the length. So this all we are going to cover in an upcoming video. So this is what we have done. Here we just gave the intro of variable blocks. Now we are going to meet you in our next video. Till then, stay connected and keep learning. We are going to catch you very soon in our next video. Thank you. Bye.